Hello, Glitch Reaper here again. I was just going to do a short video because I was thinking of this as just a funny idea with the new Snapshot. Uh, right now I'm 16W39C, and I am at least hoping that this is actually going to work because I've heard that they fixed a certain bug, and it was basically that the shulker boxes would lose their custom name if you placed it. So I was thinking, well, I've actually organized my stuff in the past by naming like backpacks in modded, and also like having them color coded and stuff to be with whatever theme of stuff I'm putting in them. And now that we have the ability to do that in Minecraft, I was thinking that that would be really cool. So yeah, and my idea here was how to put a box in a box, because they were saying you can't put shulker boxes in shulker boxes. Well, I'm about to prove that that's not entirely true. This is definitely not how they intended it, and I might as well pop this out of my hand. Thank you. Anyhow, but here we have one of the new shulker boxes, and remember, don't let them get obstructed by something in their opening direction. Uh, they kind of have this piston-like mechanic when they open, but if they open into something hard that they can't press through, then it won't work. But I have heard they can actually fill the bottom side of a slab, actually. And that's kind of a neat idea, that you can basically hybridize the block finally, but just with a partially open shulker box, which I'm not entirely sure the best way to maintain that. I don't think a redstone signal causes them to open. Like here you got them opening. And I've named this one Box-ception, because I'm about to show you Box-ception. Okay, now I have my ender chest, and I also have my master extractor. So, what would happen if I put that in there, and I have something already in here? Now, remember that these can be harvested by hand. It's not just with a pickaxe, but pickaxe is more efficient. So it's kind of like how you don't really need to dig dirt with a shovel, but you can, and it's faster. Like this one is saying Box-ception, so they actually fixed that bug. That's very nice. So I can organize now that way. Now, I was going to show uh, how the Box-ception approach worked. Because now I have my ender chest inside of here with a silk touch pick. Now, inside this particular, I could open that one, I know, but this is showing for like traveling around. But here's an ender chest, and as you know, you need silk touch pick to be able to pick these up. But basically, now I have my full ender chest system, and some of these things were stuff I was experimenting with before. Uh, when I was doing earlier testing with 1.9 snapshots, and figuring stuff out. And by the way, this is the original book that was actually found at the end cities while I was searching for some, and it was while they were basically announcing something else cool would be there. Eventually, it turned out to be the Electra, which are awesome. And there's some stuff I was experimenting with like new mechanics and things. But here's the thing. Note I already have 5 shulker boxes in here. So that means I basically put a box inside a box inside a box. Because you have the shulker box here. You have the ender chest that they're in, which technically is tied to you as an extra dimensional additional inventory, but still, you know, basically it's inside a box. And then you have the shulker box that it was in. So I have a box in a box in a box. Now, it won't go farther than that because you can't put shulker boxes directly in shulker boxes. But let's say I decide to take one of these out. Because I'm trying to remember if I have any bones in my fishing loot. Oh yeah, I do. I do. That's nice to know. Especially now that you can actually turn them into blocks. But here I'm just going to see if it once it gets colored. And I also want to experiment to see if it keeps its custom name, because right now I've just made a white shulker box. So the coloring is in fact working. Nice. Now, keeping a custom name, I don't know if it would be better to do that in an anvil. I mean, that's an idea. I don't know if that's true or not. Let me pickaxe this and see if I can dye it. Wow, that was fast, but I do have efficiency 5 on this. See, it's named Box-ception because of the Box-ception. Oh, and it keeps its custom name, as well as, of course, any items inside it. So, yeah, that is awesome. Although, before I do that, and just to prove that that part works, keeping that out, here we have the only other thing that was in it, the ender chest. And I need to do this with the silk touch one. Just make sure I don't overpower. Okay, so I have that there. Now, we have Box-ception here. And now, I'm going to put this in here as an example of what you'd be able to do later. Now, again, I still have this out temporarily, but that's not important right now. The important thing is just the fact that I have my box here, and that it has the content being basically one silk touch pick and one ender chest. And in fact, you can see that saying it right now. It has the ender chest and the master extractor, and it shows it by its actual custom name. So now we have that. Now, I'm going to dye this. It still has all of its contents and its custom name. How cool is that? I mean, I don't necessarily need this to also be white if I was color theming, but you know what I mean. So basically, I can now put this one down, Box-ception, now colored white with all of its stuff. And you know, just because I can, I think I'll put this upside down. Okay, now I can basically take out my ender chest, my silk touch pick, place this here, and I can pick it up and move it around. And it has, of course, all those in it. So, and you can see that I can basically just put this back in, and I have like 5 of them there. But you could imagine one of these completely full of nothing but variously themed shulker boxes, and that would give you an enormous amount of inventory. And as you recall, all I really have to do is pop that, grab this, put these two in here, and of course I could have other things inside this other than just that, because you know this is the outer shulker box, so I just wouldn't be able to put other shulker boxes in here. And then all I have to do is grab this. Wow, that with efficiency 5, that is like an instant grab, so just knowing that is really quick. So I now have Box-ception in my inventory with various things inside the box. So again, I have found a way to do it regardless, so yeah. Thanks, Vanilla Minecraft. I can now carry basically a portable base worth of space in just one single space in my inventory again. Okay, that was a weird position for a moment, but anyhow. So basically, I found a way to basically pull off what I've done before and shove an entire base worth of stuff within a single inventory space and just walk around as a portable base, which I love doing. So thank you, Vanilla Minecraft, for giving us this awesomeness. So this is Glitch Reaper, and I just really wanted to show this off with this short video. So I'll be signing off now, and goodbye for now, and please remember, this is a really cool idea. It should probably be used. Thank you.